everyone, and welcome to the theory, the big event, the big one that we've all been waiting for, the lead up to the live event, the lead up to a massive thing for this game. Chapter 4 is coming out in 2 days. In 2 days. That is absolutely crazy. You've got the event tomorrow, but in 2 days you're going to see a brand new chapter of Fortnite. Chapter 3 is ending after a year. We've only got 4 seasons, and unfortunately, you know, it's been pretty good up until, you know, maybe chapter 2 season 3. Really bad season. Just, you know, lack of updates, lack of content. Chapter 2 season 4, the season's actually been, chapter 3 season 4, and it's actually been pretty good. Not gonna lie, I actually rated the season a lot. I think it's pretty good. And obviously you had, you know, chapter 3 season 1, the infamous, who can never forget what a time to play Fortnite that was. And chapter 2 season 2, great event, pure storyline based season, and it was very good. But this, I'm going to be talking about my theory of the event in today's video. But I logged on, so if you log on from now till the first day of chapter 4, you can get yourself the Toasty Roasty emote. And it says by similarities to Fracture. So Fracture, don't fall to pieces next to it, and that is in the kind of the slogan that they're going for. Don't fall to pieces, as you know, a description of Fracture. So you can get the Toasty Roast emote. Also, apparently according to Hypex, Sci-Fi Monkey, a couple other leakers, after you watch the live event, if you took part in the live event, you will get yourself the free zero Fracture, or it might be Zero Fusion back bling, and it's basically, it's given us a lot of hints about what it could be. Obviously these leakers probably know what's going to happen, but you know, we've seen they get dropped a little hint there. Obviously we know content creators like Tabor Hill who know what's going to happen. I even think Ali A has his own source, but you know, those kind of content creators know what's going to happen. I think even Cypher does too. But it's difficult when you know what's going to happen, and you make videos, and it's just difficult to know, you know, drop hints and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the Toasty Roasty emote, so you can get it from December 2nd to December from December to December 4th. So I'm going to jump into replay mode, and I'm going to talk to you guys about my theory about what's going to happen in the live event. So yeah, we'll see. And so we are in replay mode here now, and I'm going to be talking about my theory within the replay mode, and what I believe is going to happen. So I don't think the event will, or obviously it will take place on the map, but I don't think we will be at a specific place on the map. I mean, there's a lot of talk about it being, you know, around here by the 0 point, and there's, you know, a lot of talk of it being by the Herald Sanctum, around Loot Lake, and I think somebody else said it could be, you know, around Tilted. But I disagree with this, and I'll come on to explain later why, with some major spoilers that we have been leaked to, and we know are true, ones that have been confirmed. But yeah, so I believe we'll be on like an island or something like that. So I'm going to explain everything that is confirmed officially by Fortnite themselves and by Epic Games. So what we know is the live event will be, you can join midway through. Apparently the duration will be 40 minutes or so, but many people think it'd be 15 minutes as usual of, like, you know, action and, like, you know, content, and then maybe something, and then, you know, 25 minutes of something else. But many other people suspect that it will actually be 40 minutes of just non-stop action. Another thing is you can get a free Toasty Roast emote that I showed in the loading. You can get that, and also you can get the Zero Fusion backbling for taking part in this event. We know there'll be a 12-hour downtime. There is not going to be another black hole. Possibly, we don't know, there might be a screen that has like a black hole, but it's not going to be, you know, sitting there for, you know, 2 days on the screen with no new launch. It will be chapter 4 as well. Chapter 4 will launch after this event. It will not be chapter 3 season 5, it will be chapter 4, which is very interesting actually, that they ended chapter 3 very early. But I'm all for it. New content just keeps flying our way, and that's exactly what we want here, playing this game. Yeah, so that is what we know for certain from Epic Games themselves. There'll be a 12-hour downtime, and that's pretty much it than what they've given us. There's been many teasers. We've had, you know, a fracture kind of, you know, a fracture teaser trailer, which shows us at the reality tree, where it's all being chromed on top of the reality building some fortifications, which also could be where the live event actually takes place. We know the Herald has her plan to, you know, destroy it with chrome tornadoes, and that's about it really on confirmed stuff. And the rest of it in this video is going to be leaks and theories. So if you do not want any spoilers about what's going to be happening, because Lost of My Theory contains leaks, if you don't want any spoilers for the live event, then I would, you know, strongly advise you clicking off this video. But if you want to know all the spoilers, all the leaks that have come out, then, you know, you better stick around to hear my theory. So basically, the leaks we've gotten, some have been proved wrong, some have been, you know, proved true. We've got audio files, we've got sketches of the live event, and we did have a supposed black hole screen. But that was proved to be false, and that is just not true. I think that was a concept art, and someone made it look very, very real. We also had some leaked images floating around, which have also proved to be fake. The ADS files, the key for them, and someone's got hold of them, and then they've leaked a bunch of audio and stuff like that. So that's how we know that this is true. So the sketch drawings are basically depicting us, you know, kind of on a platform somewhere with a 0 point, like, you know, we can see the 0 point in vision, and then we have like these kind of like, you know, like different, you know, visions to different realities. And there's a couple of sketches of that. That's how Epic does, you know, their ideas live event. They sketch them and then they, you know, put them in game. And then the audio files, they are very, very strange, but I'm gonna play them for you right here. So if you don't want to hear the audio files, they'll be played on your screen. They'll be played right now. So yeah, click off this video if you don't want audio spoilers.
Good. You'll see. One of us has to survive. Figure it out. Zero fusion won't be possible until the 0 point has completely recovered. Figure it out. Zero fusion won't be possible until the 0 point has completely recovered. You and the team need to restore the 0 point before anyone realizes how vulnerable we are. Amy, status report. Tell him I understood the risks of zero fusion.
We've got Durburger, people. I wonder if Durburger's drive-thru computer is still mad at me. A new part of the island has arrived. You better keep that sand out of my corpse. Another piece of the island. Another piece of the island. Someone's having a weird day at work right now. Expected this much of the island to survive.
That is it, hey ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all of the voice lines for this event. You've heard all of them, well, not all of them, obviously Jones hasn't been leaked, but you've heard everything that will, you know, entwine with my theory. And one that we'd like to touch upon there, spoken by Amy really, is lots of the island is surviving, and she's saying she's got sand in her quarks. So I'd say lots of, you know, what do you call it, the paralyzed palms kind of looking area is going to survive, and she says she's got Durburger people. So there's nowhere on the map where Durburger is, but you know, apparently that's there. Obviously you have Greasy Grove, but instead that has the taco instead of the Durburger. So it's pretty confusing really, but you know, there's apparently we're going to be saving as much of the island, of this island, as possible. So really interesting. So here's my theory then. You've heard the voice lines, you've heard what I think, so here it goes. We are going to leave this island. We are going to leave the loop. That is the main theory of, you know, mine. We're going to leave the loop. The loop is going to be destroyed by the Herald. And Paradigm mentioned something about zero fusion. Zero Fusion, I think we possibly could be taking the 0 point with us. I don't know how, or we might be transporting, maybe like, you know, transporting through the 0 point. But, you know, somehow the 0 point will come hugely into play. It will be absolutely massive. At the moment, it's kind of chilling in its little bunker piece, you know, minding its business, kind of waiting to be destroyed. But, you know, it's gone dormant, as Paradigm says, and we need to save it, and that's it. And we're going to be trying to, you know, get off the island as quick as possible. So I think what's going to happen is we're going to be, you know, somewhere, probably possibly the reality tree or something, and we're going to be trying to help out, you know, Paradigm and Amy restore get as much of the island as possible. But I do think we're going to lose. I think that Herald is going to win, and I also believe that she's going to consume the whole map with Chrome. The Chrome is going to consume everything. Of course, the live event is called Fracture, as we know, and I think the 0 point, it's going to spread to the 0 point eventually, according to the reality 2, which is, you know, helping the 0 point, you know, stabilize and be dormant and happy. It's going to consume the reality tree, which means the 0 point no longer has its supply line, and eventually it's going to consume the 0 point, and we need to leave the island as quick as possible. And when we do, there's been lots mentioned about, you know, the stars and how things would play out with the stars, and in all the teasers we've had, all of the, you know, skins in the stars coming down, all of those teasers, we've had stars with a star in the background getting brighter, brighter and brighter, and maybe that is the star that will, you know, help us out in you know, we will go to wherever that is. That's what I think. So eventually we're going to lose, the island will fracture, and cons is a 0 point. But then when we do lose, we'll get as many people as we can to safety and go to the stars, or whatever it is that we need to do. And for the 40-minute duration period, I believe that we'll be watching, you know, we'll be watching the, you know, the island kind of, we'll be watching we're watching as a new island forms, parts of it. And I think that'd be really interesting from Epic. As you know, we've seen many a times they're able to, you know, do social events with people, and that's pretty cool. Ow. Seen many times before they've been able to do social events with people, and you know how, you know, it'll be absolutely sick to see, you know, how excited everyone would getting if old POIs showed up, or new POIs that we're looking at that are really cool. And a thing that supports this evidence in this theory, an hour after the event has happened, a trailer is set to drop from Epic Games on their YouTube. It's about 1 minute and 41 seconds long. It's set to premiere 1 hour after the event, so 5 PM EST, 10 o'clock UK time, and 3 o'clock Eastern time, Central time even, if you live in the US. So that is also backs on my theory about, you know, us seeing the new island and whatever, or it might just be a massive trailer about, you know, that. But I believe that we're going to lose this event for the first time ever. We'll lose, but we will escape and we will survive, and, you know, Battle Royale will continue someplace else. So you guys did enjoy this video, and I will be very excited to see what happens next within the live event, and I'll be streaming it, of course, on the channel with the boys, and yeah, I'll see you guys then. See you later. Bye.